What if I told you that everything you thought you knew about squats and deadlifts was completely wrong? That the endless gym debates about which exercise is superior have been missing the most crucial piece of evidence? Well, groundbreaking MRI research has just shattered conventional wisdom, and the results will change how you approach your training forever. I've been lifting for over 2 decades, and like many of you, I've been caught in the middle of this heated debate. Personal trainers swear by squats as the king of all exercises, while powerlifting coaches insist deadlifts are the ultimate movement. For years, we've been arguing based on feel and tradition. But now science has given us the definitive answer. The London Institute of Sports Medicine recently conducted the most comprehensive muscle activation study ever performed. Using real-time MRI technology, researchers analyzed 40 experienced lifters during both exercises, measuring muscle activation patterns with unprecedented precision. What they discovered will shock you. Let's start with the quadriceps, the massive muscles on the front of your thighs. Conventional wisdom suggests squats dominate here, and the data partially confirms this. During squats, quadriceps activation reached an impressive 89%, while deadlifts registered 67%. Case closed, right? Not so fast. Here's where it gets fascinating. The German Sport University, Cologne found that activation intensity isn't everything. Their research revealed that muscle fiber recruitment duration matters just as much for hypertrophy. During deadlifts, quadriceps remained activated 40% longer than during squats, creating superior strength gains despite lower peak activation. But the real shocker came when researchers examined the hamstrings. Deadlifts absolutely demolished squats here, showing 94% activation compared to a measly 52%. That's nearly double the muscle engagement. Even more remarkable was the activation pattern itself. MRI imaging revealed that squats primarily activate the outer hamstring regions, while deadlifts engage both inner and outer sections equally. This comprehensive activation translates to more balanced muscle development and better injury prevention. Dr. Stuart McGill from the University of Waterloo tracked participants for 12 weeks and found deadlift-only groups increased hamstring strength by 38%, while squat-only groups managed just 15%. Now let's talk about your glutes, because this is where things get really interesting. Most people assume squats are the ultimate booty builder, but the MRI data tells a different story. Peak glute activation was surprisingly similar between exercises, with deadlifts hitting 96% and squats reaching 91%. However, the quality of activation differed dramatically. Deadlifts activated the entire gluteal complex evenly, while squats concentrated primarily on the upper regions. The medium and small glute muscles showed even more striking differences. During deadlifts, the gluteus medius reached 73% activation, but squats managed only 43%. This matters more than you might think. UCLA Medical School research identifies weak, medium and small glute muscles as primary contributors to knee injuries. Deadlift's superior activation of these stabilizing muscles suggests better injury prevention benefits beyond simple muscle building. The spine tells perhaps the most compelling story. Erector spinae activation during deadlifts reached 87%, crushing squats at 61%. But here's the real revelation: deep spinal muscles, called the multifidus, showed 78% activation during deadlifts, compared to just 34% during squats. These tiny muscles control precise spinal movements and stability. Harvard Medical School's 5-year longitudinal study found that deadlift-focused training reduced chronic lower back pain by 23%, while squat-focused programs showed no significant improvement. Before you completely abandon squats, let me share where they excel. Core muscle activation favored squats significantly. The transverse abdominis and pelvic floor muscles reached 84% and 76% activation respectively during squats, compared to 68% and 59% during deadlifts. Calorie burn also differed interestingly. The Norwegian Institute of Sports Science found squats burned 16.2 calories per minute versus 14.8 for deadlifts at equivalent intensities. However, post-exercise oxygen consumption flipped this completely. Deadlifts generated 280 additional calories burned in the 24 hours following exercise, while squats produced only 195. So what does this mean for your training? The answer depends entirely on your goals and body structure. Melbourne University research revealed that limb proportions significantly influence exercise effectiveness. People with longer legs relative to their torso responded better to squats, while those with longer torsos favored deadlifts. If your primary goals include overall lower body strength and spinal health, prioritize deadlifts. Perform deadlifts twice weekly with squats once as an accessory movement. This combination maximizes posterior chain development while maintaining quad strength. Conversely, if core strength, explosive power, and immediate calorie burn are priorities, emphasize squats with deadlifts as supplementary work. This approach better suits athletes requiring rapid force production and metabolic conditioning. Professional athletes demonstrate these principles perfectly. Powerlifters center their programs around deadlifts for maximum strength development, while Olympic weightlifters prioritize squats for explosive leg drive and core stability. For beginners, I recommend a progressive approach. Spend your first month mastering bodyweight squats and Romanian deadlifts to learn movement patterns. Month 2 introduces light weights focusing purely on form perfection. Month 3 begins serious load progression. Experienced lifters should consider periodization. Alternate 4-week blocks emphasizing each exercise. Squat-focused phases develop core strength and quad power, while deadlift phases build posterior chain strength and overall mass. Nutrition becomes crucial with either approach. Both exercises demand significant recovery resources. Consume 0.25 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight within 2 hours post-workout, paired with equal carbohydrates for optimal recovery. Recovery timing differs between exercises. Squats require approximately 48 hours for full recovery, while deadlifts need 72 hours due to greater overall system stress. Plan your training schedule accordingly to avoid overreaching. Safety considerations are paramount. Deadlifts carry higher technical demands and injury risks. If performed incorrectly, anyone with disc issues should seek professional guidance before attempting heavy deadlifts. Both exercises require thorough warm-ups and shouldn't exceed 3 combined sessions weekly. The most important factor remains consistency. Whether you choose squat or deadlift, emphasis: commit to at least 3 months of focused training to see meaningful results. Perfect programs mean nothing without consistent execution. Your anatomical structure, training goals, and personal preferences should guide your decision, not arbitrary rules or gym culture. Experiment with both approaches using the periodization model I described. Track your progress objectively through strength gains, body composition changes, and how you feel. Remember, these MRI findings provide scientific guidance, not absolute mandates. Your body's unique response matters more than population averages. Some individuals will always respond better to squats regardless of the research, while others will thrive on deadlift-focused programming. The beauty of having definitive data is that it eliminates guesswork and settles debates with facts. No more relying on outdated beliefs or anecdotal evidence. Science has spoken, and now you have the tools to make informed decisions about your training. Your fitness journey is unique, and these insights should enhance rather than restrict your approach. Use this knowledge as a foundation, but always listen to your body and adjust accordingly. Consistent effort with proper technique will always trump perfect programming with poor execution. Thank you for joining me on this scientific exploration. If this information helped clarify the squat versus deadlift debate for you, please subscribe for more evidence-based fitness content. Your support helps me continue bringing you the latest research that actually matters for your training. Until next time, keep lifting smart and stay strong.